Realtor advocacy has also flexed its muscle during the pandemic in Montgomery under the leadership of President Morgan Ashurst, who's here to tell us where we go from here in this new normal. Morgan?
Thank you for having me, and Ziggy, I appreciate those words, and thank you for the leadership team and all the staff in Huntsville. Y'all have been a major part of our success within the state. First, I want to say thank you for allowing me to serve you as president. It has been an interesting year, but it's been a lot of good that has come out of this year. You know, one thing you look forward to in the state is being able to drive around and meet different members, because that's one cool thing about being a realtor is you don't meet too many that are just the same. And so that's something I've always enjoyed through my years in leadership. And the last visit that I was able to make was in Huntsville at the major investor dinner, the kickoff party y'all had. And I was able to speak there. That was the last time that I was with the group. Might have been the last time y'all were all together as well, but I remember the laughter and the smiles and the enthusiasm as we went into that evening. And, you know, I saw people that wanted to give back, that wanted to understand more. And to me, that's what RPAC's about. You know, Huntsville hit their goal last year, which is an incredible feat, as y'all have not done it since '07. And that's not unusual, as I shared that night. You know, I was president of my local association, Baldwin, several years back, and it was new to us as well. And as my presidency, I wanted to learn why we were not hitting our goals, or what was the gap that was missing. As I'm personally a major investor, and so I want to share kind of my why. But it took me to dive a little deeper in our local association and try to understand, you know, what's hard about the fair share, or even being a major investor, because as realtors, we give back, and we give back a lot. And so I knew it was not about the writing the check. I think it was the understanding the why. And today I want to share a little bit of that with you. And first, I wanted to share, it's not about Republican, it's not about Democrat, because that took me to hear that, to understand the first part of the message. It's about finding and supporting those that understand realtor issues, that actually have a voting record for realtor issues. Our advocacy program isn't just monitoring lobbying for legislation. Advocacy is one of our association's most important missions. It's fighting for realtor issues and defending against policy that can hurt our business. Advocacy is having the resources to deliver our message. We need all our members to participate in order to fight for realtor issues and defend against policies that hurt our business and our clients. And realize advocacy is not just having the right position on an issue, it's having the proper resources to deliver our message and tell the realtor story. In thinking about that and telling our story, and Ziggy mentioned telling the story, I thought it was pretty cool. You know, how do we do it? It's about giving. And I think fair share is a number that, quite frankly, is not who we are. If we went to fair share in our normal business, we wouldn't be in business. And that's the reality about how we all need to look at investing, because we're investing in our business. And when I started taking that approach and looking at it personally, as well as sharing the message, it seemed like the light bulb. It went off for me personally. It went off for my agents and others across the state. And to me, that's how Alabama has been so successful with the RPAC, because we all want to understand, and we do understand the why that makes us successful. We understand that to be a sterling or major investor, $1,000 is a very, very big check for a lot of folks. But so is that $5 Starbucks coffee that you got to have every morning. And if you divide it, it's less than $3 a day to be a major investor. And I share that with you because I don't know what it's going to look like going forward. I can tell you that Jeremy and his team in Montgomery have worked extremely hard this year, last year, the year before, and the year before, and continue on for our rights. And the relationships that are built are done a lot of ways. But the resources that it takes to continue to build these relationships, to know that we are there for them, is where RPAC comes in. You know, with the COVID, obviously things changed on how we lobby. How do we spend time with one another and to present and to share our message? I don't know how legislation is going to let people into the halls and the chambers next year. That's why it's so important for us to continue to invest in all of us. And we can't do it alone. Local cannot be successful, state cannot be successful, and national cannot be successful without all of you. And as realtors seeing us come together, as y'all have heard my message before about iron sharpens iron, as one person sharpens another. This is just another way to secure what we all would say is we're very fortunate to be able to call ourselves realtors. So I wish I could be there in person with you today. I really do. And I hope to see all of y'all soon as we continue to strive to get through this COVID. But also we'll challenge all of you again of thinking about how and what does it look like for you to invest in you, invest in your business, invest in your clients, and you're investing in your community, all by supporting an incredible cause. I want to say thank you again for letting me be your president. I really enjoyed it. And if I can ever do anything for you, please reach out to me. Thank you for having me today.
Morgan, thank you for being here. We thank you for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate the inspiration and your story about RPAC. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Well, we've heard from Ziggy on our national RPAC victories and from Morgan about the success we saw because of RPAC in Montgomery. I also would like to just thank again Morgan for being here and for Jeremy, our state association, and for the support that we receive for them. But don't forget that the majority of your investment stays right here in Madison County to elect realtor champions and run issue campaigns that support your businesses. These are just a few of the major victories your investments have scored in just the past year. Elected realtor champions in extremely tough elections like